Hello, how's it going? How is it hanging, y'all? Um, I am feeling, well, I've been feeling better today than I have been, which is good news. Then I ate dinner and immediately my lips were tingling and I was having some issues with like tingling in my arm and everything. And my blood pressure dropped really low. Um, like maybe dangerously low, whatever. So I took some Benadryl and I'm feeling better. There's nothing in the food I ate that I've ever had a reaction to, so at this point, I just don't know. So I took some Benadryl and I'm feeling much better. I was sitting in bed, like, I'm gonna pass out. Like, there's this specific feeling you get before you have vasovagal syncope, like where everything's just kind of like closing in and you can't focus your eyes and everything's just kind of distant. And I was like, I'm just sitting down and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Um, so my husband got my blood pressure monitor and we checked, and yes, I had really low blood pressure and my heart rate was pretty high. Maybe I'm just allergic to dinner time. Maybe I'm just allergic to food and I should just stop eating. That would make life so much easier if I could just not eat. But sadly, I have to do that. Though I do have some instant breakfasts. I might just spend tomorrow drinking instant breakfasts for like 2 out of 3 meals. We'll see. Cuz it's like I had ramen for I didn't wake up early enough to eat breakfast. um I only had plain ramen for lunch, which technically has soy sauce in it, but I've never reacted to it. So I don't think that's the issue. And then I didn't eat a snack because I forgot. And then Andrew's boss ordered us pizza for dinner because they figured out a bug that's been killing them for like weeks. So they figured out the bug, so his boss ordered pizza. Um, but we got it with white sauce on it and we got it with mushrooms and peppers on it. And I've never reacted to any of it. And so I don't know. I haven't had any food today. Maybe I've had too much water. This is my fourth bottle of water today. Yeah, white sauce. So it's like a garlic parm sauce. So I'm allergic to tomatoes. I can't eat regular pizza. Fine. So tomorrow I think I'll just spend the day eating, just drinking instant breakfasts with oat milk. That's gonna be tomorrow. And then rice cakes for snacks. Because I can't, there's nothing to be allergic. The other thing I could do is literally just make myself some rice and eat rice. I also have applesauce. I could have applesauce and rice. Both of those are things that I've never reacted to. Um, just good. Maybe I'll try those. It's gonna be low histamine food for the next few days. Yeah, I'm sorry you can't have instant breakfast. It has whey in it. I apologize. Uh, I lived on instant breakfast for like 2 years. I lived on mostly Ensures because Ensures have more nutrients in them. So I cannot drink Ensures anymore because the taste makes me gag. Because if you throw up enough of something, you can't eat it anymore. Go figure. So yeah, when I was a kid, my stomach stopped working for about 2 years. It just didn't empty at all, so I was constantly um like I would eat food, it would stay in my stomach and just not empty, and then people would tell me to eat more food because it was a mealtime. So then I would eat food and then immediately puke it back up because there was no room in my stomach for it. So, you know, uh, so I drank a lot of Ensures and instant breakfast. but we didn't have too much instant breakfast because you have to mix it with milk for it to taste good. And I'm lactose intolerant, and for a while we were having trouble with like finding lactose free milk. So it was just they were like, this is probably just making you worse. So I don't know. You have to mix it yourself and it doesn't taste as good. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. So we have Jenny LeClue, Detective, and there we go. We're gonna start a new game. Because we had already started this game before they introduced voice acting. So what happened was I was getting like it's a lot of talking in this game, and I was just like I didn't have the energy to continue coming up with all of those voices and everything, so I just stopped playing. But now that they've put voice acting in, we're gonna do it again. New game. Yes, new game. Confirm. There's no mouse movement in this game either. It's a little hard for me. But I have no idea what was going on. No memory. Ah! Okay, well, gotta turn that down a little. I have no memory of this game at all. And I haven't heard any of the voice acting either. Let me know if it's too loud for you guys. It looks kind of too loud. Gandalf, I have no memory of this place. Let's be totally normal. That doesn't sound totally normal. That sounds pretty creepy to me. Oh, I'm this guy. Oh, A and D, right. I'd prefer to use arrow keys because I'd prefer to use my right hand, but that's okay. My left hand doesn't like to be used as much. Can I, like, run? No, of course not. Okay. Ah, left shift. Ah, yes, the shift that makes my hand hurt. Cool. Whoever designed this game is left-handed. I've decided. Okay, give me a second. I think that looks too loud. Yeah, whoever designed this game is left-handed, because otherwise they would let me use... because I'm looking at where the levels are on OBS, and it was showing that it was just as loud as my voice was. And I would like you guys to be able to hear me. Oh, okay, sure. What are we... Oh, okay, now I see what we're supposed to be doing. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah, if it ends up being louder, I'll turn it back up in a bit, but I don't know. I think it's just this beginning part that's probably pretty loud. Creepy! I love it. And then he's just gonna get right in. Ah, much like Tangle Tower. Ow, oof, my bones. Okay. Oh, right. There's like that, like... There's this guy writing it as the framing of it. Let's hear what he sounds like. I'm excited.
What? Who?
Oh, right.
Oh, I must have dozed off. Perhaps we need a spot of tea to wake us up. What do you say, Rufus? Yes, quite right.
Okay, it does need to go up a little. With them talking. Okay.
Better get back to work. This book won't write itself. Maybe I should start somewhere easier. I'll come back to the prologue later.
Okay.
The sun rose over another perfect day in picturesque Arthurton.
I don't know, I haven't looked. I've tried to not look.
To the casual observer, Arthurton seemed like any other small, quiet town. It was nestled in a valley between two mountains, lined by lustrous forests, and perched on the edge of a pristine lake.
Give me a sec. I can't decide if I like it better if it would auto go to the next one or letting me do it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
It had a main street with all the essentials, including a place to sip coffee. It had schools, a college, a church, and a police station.
Yeah, I feel like I want to try it because I already can tell my hands are going to be angry. So let's go. Audio. Nope, back. Subtitles? Like that. Let's go autoplay.
It even had a museum no one ever visited. It was the kind of place you might
I'd
find
like that
anywhere
better.
on your travels.
Arthurton.
Typical, maybe even forgettable.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Jenny's voice.
But there was one thing in Arthurton that was unlike any other town in the whole world.
She's so
Actually,
cute.
it was a girl. Her name was Jenny LeClue. And she was the world's greatest detective.
Of course.
Finkelstein residence. Oh, hello, Glenda. Yes, he said he might ring.
I like how he has a
Okay,
dog picture of his
patch
dog
me
like
through
that.
then.
I have no idea.
Richard? Yes, I got it. I did, and my answer is no. I understand that, but... Well, yes, of course, but... No. Nothing is settled. I'm not going to do it. It goes against everything my books stand for.
Alright, they're telling you to be like...
not yet.
I remember
But
now.
if I could just... Please, listen to what I'm saying.
Okay. What do I need to be doing? I don't know. Ah, okay. I'm just messing shit up to mess shit up, apparently. Oh, the letter. Dear Arthur, I hope all is well. Afraid I've got bad news, old chum. There's no easy way to say it, so I've attached the latest book sales numbers. Nowadays, young readers want more mystery and danger. You're losing them with Jenny's increasingly timid and repetitive adventures. One bit of good news is it's too late for the stores to cancel their orders for the next book, so we're going to give you one last go. See if you can breathe some life into the old girl. You want to try a proper murder mystery, start killing people off. Add some drama. The bottom line is, if you don't, step it up. I'm afraid it's a case of Jenny and the last hurrah. The other positive news, someone from a real newspaper finally reviewed your last book. I took the worst bits out. Imagine all this might come as a bit of a shock, but we've got to move with the times. Throw in a murder or two, a dash of real tragedy, and who knows, maybe we've got one great story left in you. I'll ring you later to discuss. Sorry about your career. Chin up though, eh? Yes, squash next week? At least you'll have time to work on that backhand soon. The only mystery left in Arthurton is how this trash keeps getting published. This reader nearly died of boredom. On a positive note, the book makes a great doorstop. Oh. Amazing. Sun rose over another perfect day. Yeah, we just listened to that. Letter to Finkel fans. Well, it's me again, Arthur K. Finkelstein. And here we are at book 38 of the Jenny LeClue series, her most joyful adventure yet. Thank you to all the new Jenny LeClue fans. You have both been incredibly supportive. To answer your questions, despite any rumors you may have heard, of course the Jenny books will continue, as long as there is ink in my pen and ribbon in my typewriter. Yes, it will be more of the same. I refuse to change my formula. Arthurton will always be a safe and happy place. And then these are all, I'm assuming, backers. Yeah, they seem to be Kickstarter backers. Okay. Okay. Can I not? Okay. That's all I can do. Okay, it only goes back and forth. I can't get... I'm sorry, I'm just being me. You guys know me. I gotta mess with things.
I don't understand what you're asking for. You want me to turn Jenny's world upside down? Kill off my characters and destroy everything I've built over the last 30 years?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. I'll give you what you want. But I warn you, I'm a stream of consciousness writer, and you have unleashed my fury.
Okay.
Good day, sir.
Okay, give me a second. My hips hurt. I'm gonna go grab a pillow. So we're just gonna... Burbs. The pillow makes me too tall. We just... There we go, that's better. Okay.
Boring? Predictable? Pah! Well, if it's murder they want, it's murder they'll get.
Oh, man.
It should have been another perfect day in Arthurton. But today was different. And nothing would ever be the same again. To begin with, Jenny LeClue was pale.
And then immediately, sure.
Her skin was pale, her eyes glassy and frozen. What cruel fate had befallen our beloved detective?
No, no, no. Never move the victim.
Mrs. LeClue, she's doing it again.
Jenny LeClue.
You are a dead body. Dead bodies don't talk.
Teaches dumb students. Terrible cook, great mom.
But he's doing it wrong.
As wonderful as it would be if all cadavers were so talkative, we must deduce the cause of death without their help. With only the
Yeah,
evidence
this
laid
isn't pushing
before us,
daisies.
we build a picture from the fragments left behind. We collect clues, interpret the data, and solve our puzzle one piece at a time, until it feels as if the victim is speaking to us. But Jenny is right, Jonathan. You mustn't disturb the crime scene. Vital evidence could be lost.
Sorry, Mrs. LeClue.
Okay, you've all had a chance to study the body? Who can postulate how she met her demise?
Ooh, me. I think it was an accident.
Yeah, she obviously wasn't looking where she was going
So she slipped on the wet floor,
and cracked her head open. Like an egg.
and then she bled to death.
Really? How can you tell?
Well, there's a giant pool of blood around her head.
Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic.
Oh. Actually, you're both wrong.
What?
It was cold-blooded murder.
Murder?
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, child.
Where's the murder weapon?
There's no evidence anyone else was even here.
Oh, yes, there is. It was murder, and I can prove it.
Amazing.
Jenny had read all the books. She'd absorbed all her mother's teachings. But there was nothing quite like getting your hands dirty.
How many people get the chance to solve their own murder?
The first step in any good deduction was collecting evidence. Seemingly insignificant details could provide a vital piece of the puzzle.
Thank you for telling me
First,
how to...
I'll search the crime scene for clues.
Then she'd analyze the data. And finally...
Deduce the real cause of death.
This voice actress sounds really familiar.
The victim has a green smudge on her lips. It's not lipstick. There's no doubt the victim lost a lot of blood.
Jenny's blue sweater was scruffy and quite uncomfortable. But her grandmother had knitted it, and so it was her favorite.
That's cute.
The more it itched, the closer she felt to her.
No?
What a waste of perfectly good coffee.
Children
Jenny's
should
love
not
for
drink
coffee was almost as strong as her passion for crime solving.
Chalky green residue on the rim. Smells like burnt matches.
Well then.
Approximately 8 sizes too big. And covered in mud.
Okay.
The floor is wet and slippery, but also immaculately clean.
Okay.
Without her trusty bifocals, Jenny couldn't see the nose in front of her face. They were her window to the world and the lens
So
through which
she's
she
Nancy
focused her keen
Drew
detective vision.
/ Velma. That's who this child is.
It wasn't Jenny's style to wear accessories, but this hair clip was the exception. Its function as a lockpick had saved Jenny from a long night trapped in her school locker. She'd worn it ever since.
Amazing.
I've seen enough. Time to wrap this case up.
Nancy and Velma's kid.
Jenny was a meticulous record keeper, noting every relevant clue in her trusty journal. A great detective knew that solving a mystery was simply a matter of connecting the dots.
I'm certain this wasn't a mere accident. Now I just need to prove it.
How do I know the victim?
How do I know the victim didn't slip?
The boots. And... yeah.
The victim's boots are filthy. They should have left big muddy footprints on the floor. So
And
where are
yet.
they?
Ah, Daphne and Velma's kid. Nancy's the godmother. Gosh, you're right.
Either someone washed away her footprints, or she was carried here.
Solved. How's that solved?
Okay, that proves she didn't slip. So how did she actually die?
I love this little, like, this is how
What
this
was
works.
the real cause of death?
Deadly, but delicious.
There's a green residue in the bottom of the victim's coffee cup. It smells of burnt matches. Phosphorus.
Phosphorus.
Also found in common garden fertilizer. The same green mark is on the victim's lips. Her coffee was spiked with fertilizer. Someone clearly wanted her dead.
Children.
Ah, the case of the dead lab assistant. Gone before her time. Was it poison? Yes. A blow to the head? Yes. An accident? Certainly not. No footprints in an unshattered mug? She was killed somewhere else and carried here. This is the story of a scorned ex-lover,
Jenny?
the gardener, enacting his revenge.
Jenny!
A deadly brew of fertilizer and caffeine coursing through the veins.
That's quite enough, thank you.
What happens to the gardener?
Is this gonna be on the test?
Remember, class, even the smartest criminals make mistakes. This is how we catch a killer.
But what's the point of all this?
Yeah, there hasn't been a murder in Arthurton in years.
Every town has a dark side, even Arthurton.
You
By
might
doubting,
move somewhere
we are
that's
led
not
to question.
Arthurton.
And by questioning, we arrive at the truth. Okay, that's all for today. Don't forget, next class is our field trip to the morgue. So have a light lunch.
I'm assuming she knows from experience.
The students need to think for themselves, Jenny. That's why they're here at Gumboldt. To learn.
Gumboldt.
I just figured we all had places to go. Speaking of which,
And where are you off to, young lady?
I'm a dead body mom, remember? Dead bodies don't tell.
Give me 1 second. Who is playing her? She sounds so familiar. It's not listed anywhere right now. Okay, well.
See ya.
Wait, before you go, I have something for you.
Cool. What is it?
If I told you, that would spoil the fun, wouldn't it?
The LeClues didn't simply hand each other presents. They hid them. It was a family tradition, and Jenny had developed a sixth sense for finding them. With her trusty magnifying glass at her side, nothing eluded her.
Okay.
A new journal.
Nice.
To Jenny, there was
That
nothing
is
better than the aroma of
the
a fresh leather
best
notebook. It
present.
smelled like mystery.
I love
Without
journals.
missing a beat, she did what any detective worth their salt would do. She decorated it.
Of course. Cool. I heart nerds. Change sticker. Okay. That one definitely. And now add another sticker of this. I hope I get more stickers. There we go. Perfect. So far, so good. Oh, wait. What if I also did the I Heart Nerds one? I'll put it up here. Like that. Perfect! It's beautiful. Okay. Great detective
A new
never
journal
gives up.
meant new adventures.
Love, Mom.
She imagined all the thrilling cases that would soon fill its pages. And on the first page, her mother had written an inscription.
A great detective never gives up. Love, Mom.
We so far. Find a map, keep it here. Choosiness. Oh. So far, we're a realist, we're emotional, and we're an improviser. We haven't done anything yet, so. Oh. Well then. Okay. Perfect.
I love it. Thanks, Mom.
Jenny,
Thanks, Mom.
I wanted to talk about, to say,
Somewhere in the back of Jenny's highly caffeinated brain, an alarm bell was ringing.
Highly caffeinated.
Her mum was hesitating. What could be causing her to act so out of character?
Crossed arms. Furrowed brow.
Jenny saw it coming from a mile away. Her mother was about to get
Emotional.
I've really gotta go.
Yeah.
no, Jenny, wait. I need your help.
What? Really?
Jenny couldn't believe her ears. It was extremely unusual for her mother to ask for help. It must be something very important. Tracing the steps of a deranged killer? A cold case that only someone with Jenny's expertise could solve?
Yes, of course.
I've misplaced the students' essays on decapitation. See if you can find them for me before you leave. I have to run.
Jenny and her mom are
Wow,
done by the same
the
voice
case of the
actress,
misplaced
maybe?
papers.
I don't know.
Are you sure you want to trust me with such a complex task?
I have no doubt you'll be able to find them. They're around here somewhere.
Jenny was unsure if her mother was unable to detect sarcasm or just really good at ignoring it.
Moms are just really good at ignoring it. I mean, yeah, let's help Mom.
Okay, Mom. I'll find them before I leave. On one
wouldn't
condition.
Yes?
You have to let me help grade them.
One of Jenny's favorite pastimes was grading papers. Nothing pleased her more than giving a big shiny F to an overconfident student.
Don't push your luck.
Please.
Child.
Okay.
Yes.
Find the papers and go straight home.
But I'm meeting Keith tonight.
No buts, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm still feeling the effects of being poisoned for your class.
Well then, I have the perfect antidote. You're staying with your cousin this weekend, and you still need to pack.
This again. Look, I've considered your offer, Mom, and I'm going to have to decline. I'm old enough to take care of myself.
Oh, you're what,
I'll be back
12?
late tonight. There's meatloaf in the fridge.
She's like 12, right? Question motive.
Late again? What are you up to?
Jenny LeClue, it's been a difficult week. Could you please just do what you're told for once and stop asking questions?
Fine.
And try to stay out of trouble.
When do I ever get into trouble?
I mean, I'm assuming all of the time. Okay.
All right, let's find these papers and get out of here.
Examine skeleton.
Looking rather trim today, Ethan. New diet?
No.
What's the matter? Lost your funny bone?
Okay, there is a...
Becoming a great detective took more than book smarts. You needed real-life experience. And Jenny was always on the lookout for a chance to get her hands dirty.
Okay, I'm assuming this is nothing to actually look at. I will say, I think the game was designed by someone who was left-handed, because there's nothing to do with my right hand other than enter.
Please do not touch. Someone must be running an experiment. Gross. Pretty soon it's gonna sprout legs.
I mean, okay. Hey. I'm digging this music.
One of Jenny's earliest memories was making raspberry jam with her mum.
It's the
Duh.
perfect substitute for blood in class demonstrations.
Of course.
And better tasting than the pig's blood the textbook recommends.
But sticky. But then what was it? What have I missed? Oh, okay, okay. I forgot I could also do that. Okay. Oh. No. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for, really. I mean... I don't know. I feel like it should be showing me something. Nothing, obviously. The skeleton. I don't think so. I don't think it's the skeleton. Oops. I hit the wrong button. It is not the skeleton. Though I won't rule him out for main villain. What I'm trying. I really am. I just don't know. It's been very clear before when I need to. I honestly don't know where. Oops. Oops, I hit M again instead of enter. Not it. We already looked at it. I mean... I feel stupid. Am I missing something? Do you guys see something that I'm not seeing? I can't leave the room either. I feel incredibly stupid right now. Sure, where are the papers? Because I cannot find them right now. I literally just cannot see them at all. Sometimes. I'm not very bright. She does look tiny, behind the chalkboard. But I've looked at the chalkboard. I don't understand. Move to the left of it. Ah! There we are. Thank you. Well, now I don't feel so stupid. Okay. I don't feel so stupid now, at least. Did I break the game? Like, did I break it? Because that's definitely the papers. Am I allowed to move this or something? No. Ah! I need to look at this first. Apparently. I apologize.
One of the students' term papers. You can tell by the terrible handwriting and erroneous conclusions. Mom must have put them behind the chalkboard.
Yes, and I've tried looking at them. Do I just move the chalkboard now? Ah, yes. Gotcha. It's teaching me how to move things, but in the worst way possible.
Found you. Time to get out of here.
We got it. Waste of time. I can add stickers. Perfect. I'm so glad I can finally add stickers. Which is the most important thing.
Jenny looked around the room one last time. Was she ready to leave?
Yes. Yes. I don't
Jenny
think we
looked
had this
around
problem
the
the
room
first
one
time,
last
but
time. Was she ready to leave?
that's fine. What? I hit stay instead of leave. In my defense.
So she wasn't really dead. That would be silly.
I
No,
take-
Jenny was alive
I
and
took a lot
well
of
and ready
Benadryl.
for another perfect day in Arthurton.
Okay. Okay. Bye, birdie.
What the? What a mess. I should investigate.
Yeah. Oops, I keep hitting M instead of enter.
Jenny had an instinct for sorting treasure from trash. To the untrained eye, this was
Fox
just a
is looking for the
discarded piece of an
burbs.
old postcard. But to Jenny, it was a
Sylvanas
mystery
will listen
waiting
to
to
her.
be solved.
If she hears
I should keep
birds
my eyes open for any
from one
other
of our
pieces.
computers, she will be like, I need to maybe come closer in. So my shoulders hurt.
The notice board was awash with flyers, personal ads, and the occasional piece of gum.
I'm
Oh,
amazed
boy.
anyone can find anything on here.
Fortunately, Jenny had a useful trick to use in a situation like this.
Mom always says, a great detective eliminates the noise. Focus on the details, and you'll find clarity in the chaos.
Yeah. Lightly chewed.
I wonder if anyone else reads this junk. Hold on. What's this? Oh no, they've extended curfew hours again. 9 p.m. to sunrise? That's ridiculous.
But necessary. Power outages had become a regular occurrence in town. It was dangerous to be wandering around after dark.
It won't be long before we need a permit to go out at all.
Let's keep going this way. Hello,
Hey,
shrub.
You!
Oh, hi there.
I feel
are you
like
doing
that's
back
similar
there?
to the voice that I gave him.
Well, I was pruning, but then I discovered this cerulean bugberry bush.
Discovered? These bushes are all over Arthurton.
Actually, this is an
Actually?
incredibly rare bloom.
There's nothing rare about Arthurton.
I beg to differ. Arthurton has many beautiful and exotic plants.
Yes, I am interested.
Really? Like what?
Mushrooms with eyes that glow in the dark, berries that emit a bioluminescent mist, and flowers with nectar as sticky as superglue.
Where? I've never seen any of those things.
Well, believe me, they do exist. I've had the pleasure of seeing them up close. That's one of the privileges of working for Dean Stroudsbury in his greenhouse.
Well then,
Anyway, I should get back to work.
anyway.
I want everything to be perfect for the Dean's retirement celebration.
Okie dokie. Student gardener, annoyingly knowledgeable about Arthurton plant life, works with Dean Strasberry in his greenhouse. Hey. Oops. Wrong button. Oh, that's the end of that one. That's the end of that chapter. No, I don't get to look at that one? Okay. Aha, guess you
signs
could
and
say.
decorations adorned the entire campus.
A
I
party
love
to
the
celebrate
art
the dean's
style.
impending retirement.
The art style is so fantastic.
Left. Left.
That's also similar to the voice I
I
gave
said
him.
left, damn it. What part of left are you having trouble with?
My left or your left?
My left. Obviously, I mean my left. Why would I mean your left?
I always say the
So
other
you
person
want me to
is
move
left.
it the other way?
Yes. Nothing would make me happier. If you're not careful, we're gonna have bronze brains all over the floor.
They seem busy. I should probably lead them to it.
Fair enough. But like, child, you shouldn't walk underneath this, but let's talk to the
Hello,
dean.
Mr. Stroudsbury. How are you today?
Everyone's surrogate uncle.
A jolly gentleman, the dean was often seen shaking hands and kissing babies around town.
He's also Mom's boss.
But more than that, he was her loyal friend.
What do you think, Jenny?
The dean had dedicated his life to Gumboldt, and the townspeople had spared no expense in their tribute to him.
Quite a striking resemblance, Mr. Stroudsbury.
It's a scary thing, Jenny. Retirement.
Great excuse for a party, though. What will you do when you're no longer the dean?
I've been trying not to think about it.
This place won't be the same without you.
Things change, Jenny. Time marches on, and we must do our best to adapt. It's going to be difficult, but I'm sure we will get through it.
What do you mean, we?
Do you think they made my belly too big?
Yes.
It's probably just a perspective, Mr. Stroudsbury.
You are a clever one, Jenny LeClue. Speaking of which, have you been practicing your detective skills?
Of course.
Have I? Of course, always.
Well then,
Oof, ow.
I have a challenge for you.
A challenge,
You
you
can't
say?
guess what I ate for breakfast.
At last, a real challenge for Jenny. A fiendishly difficult puzzle that would take all her wits to solve.
Jenny is not. Respect your elders.
Well, okay. Anything for you, Mr. Stroudsbury.
Jenny disagrees with the
How
narrator.
wonderful.
Love that.
But first, I need to ask you a few questions.
The interrogation of Dean Strasberry. Hey. Alright.
It can't be dandruff. He has no hair. I have a hunch it's powdered sugar.
The dean was a big fan of the Gumboldt moonbeams.
The
And
moonbeams.
not just because his son was a prominent figure on the team.
Okay.
Well,
that
a
is a
bench
good.
warmer anyway.
Moonbeams is a good mascot. Fuck yeah.
A thick bundle of note cards poked out of the dean's pocket.
What's he keeping so close to his chest? You've been making a lot of notes, Mr. Stroudsbury.
Oh, I was intending to make a speech on Saturday.
Why have you scratched out so much of it?
Your mother suggested I keep it short. And quite right, too. I must have rewritten it 20 times
No
by
one
now.
likes
I
long.
just can't seem to find
speeches.
the right words.
The dean didn't button his shirt properly. It looks like a bloodstain, but the seeds indicate otherwise.
so old.
His watch is slow. That's unlike the Dean. He's usually very punctual. Your watch is 45 minutes slow.
Is it? Oh my. That explains why there was no cheesecake left in the cafeteria. My head's not screwed on today. Thank goodness you noticed, or I'd be late for my meeting with your mother.
Oh, really? She didn't mention anything to me.
Oh, well, of course she wouldn't. It's nothing important.
Why are you meeting then?
It's just, she's helping me finalize my plans for,
Your party?
Yes, that's it. My retirement party.
Ah,
Thank
yes, of course.
Are you okay, Mr. Strasberry?
you. Of course. Now let me just fix my watch before I forget. Now, where were we?
Your ring, sir.
Ipsa scientia potestas est. Looks like Latin.
Sure is.
Your ring sure looks old.
It was made for my grandfather. He passed it down to my father, who passed it down to me. And when the time comes, I'll pass it on to my son.
Cool.
The Stroudsbury family had been champions of education for generations.
What does the inscription mean?
Knowledge itself is power.
Yeah.
The inquisitive spirit is a mighty thing, Jenny. And nothing is as important as the truth.
Okay. I still have 2 clues left. One of them is here.
For the Dean, being covered in plant life was not unusual. His work as a
Okay.
botanist was renowned.
Looks like you're carrying some extra baggage today, Mr. Strasberry.
Well, I do have a lot on my mind.
I was referring to your legs.
Oh, thank you. I have been doing my daily calisthenics.
No, I mean the sticky stuff on your pants.
What? Oh! Hitchhikers. I've been working on a new orchid hybrid in my greenhouse.
Sure, buddy.
They're beautiful, but the leaves are quite clingy. I will say, I am looking forward to spending more time in the dirt.
Okay, we're looking for one more thing, so it's gotta be higher up. I must have missed something on his head. Or did I? What am I missing? I'm missing something. KS. Ah, the spoon. I thought we already did that.
Looks like he accidentally put a spoon in his pocket instead of his pen. It's got a coffee stain on it.
Okay.
So, what do you think, Jenny? Can you guess what I had for breakfast?
Sure, Mr. Strasberry.
I sure
I've
can.
got everything I need to solve this mystery.
Donuts and coffee.
What did the
Okay.
Dean eat for breakfast?
So. Alright. Shirt button. Bow tie.
Jam on his shirt and powdered sugar on his tie. The evidence points strongly to the Dean's breakfast consisting of one, maybe two donuts.
Solved.
What else can I tell about the Dean's morning?
No.
That doesn't quite add up. Let me give this some more thought.
Okay. It's spoon and shirt button. Showing that he's absent-minded and late and everything. Yeah.
The Dean had neglected to wind his pocket watch. The act of a distracted man.
Yes.
This resulted in his whole routine being thrown off. Which might explain why he has a spoon in his pocket instead of a pen. You had a donut for breakfast.
Yes?
I'm guessing...
Raspberry.
raspberry.
How did you know?
Oh,
That part was
I
easy.
know.
You always have donuts for breakfast. But something else caught my attention.
Oh?
I think you have something on your mind, Mr. Strasberry. You are usually a picture of precision and punctuality. But today, there's a spoon in your pocket and your shirt button is undone.
My. You really are a LeClue.
You have a spoon in your
Your
pocket.
father would be so proud.
Thanks. Well, I should be going. I'm meeting your son by the lake.
And I'm meeting your mother in the library. What a small world this is.
Indeed.
A perfectly
Too small.
small world with everything in its right place.
Who would want to change that?
Pardon?
Nothing. See you on Saturday.
Jenny is
Oh,
arguing with
yes.
the narrator.
Until we meet again, Jenny LeClue.
Okay, we are gonna take a quick break. I am out of water. So I'm gonna go get some more water and take some leave because my old bones are aching. They're aching real bad. Okay, so burbsies. Ow, oof, my bones. Okay. Ow. All right. Gotta run. Now let's see what this guy sounds like. Because if I remember correctly, I kind of tried to make him sound like Mr. DiMartino.
Well, that's not
from
creepy at all.
Daria.
In her short time as a detective, Jenny had learned never to ignore a ringing phone.
Hello.
I'm like, don't
The
touch.
dog barks loudest before the dawn.
What? CJ, is that you?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Really? This again? It's me, Jenny. We don't need to do this.
I have no idea who you are, and I know no one by that name. The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Fine. The early bird can't catch the lazy worm.
Good. The wind blows strongly from the east.
People in glass houses should invest in curtains.
Excellent. The evening sky is full of fireflies.
The absent-minded goldfish swims into the blender.
Ah! Jenny, it is you!
Of course it is!
I need to meet with you right away.
Okay. Where do you want to meet?
This place will do.
Amazing.
Everyone in town knew that CJ was mad, even dangerous.
He's not dangerous. He just doesn't accept things at face value. Sure, he's a bit fixated on extraterrestrials, but at least he's passionate about something.
Yeah.
CJ and Jenny certainly indulged each other's obsessions. But most of all, CJ treated Jenny like a colleague.
And not a little kid.
I mean, bet you are a little kid. You're like
CJ,
12.
why did we go through all that if you're right here?
Can't be too careful. Are you sure you weren't followed?
Who
By
was
whom?
Shh. This place is compromised. We don't have long to talk.
Okay, honey.
Now, what did you want to talk to me about?
You
What?
called me.
You called me.
Did I? Why?
Talking to CJ was a bit like navigating a maze. You had a rough idea of where you were headed, but you couldn't be sure you'd ever get there.
I'll help you figure it out.
The interrogation of CJ. Okay, what? I keep hitting M instead of enter.
I knew he was hiding something. A compass with strange symbols where the cardinal direction should be. Looks broken. Where did you get that compass?
Ah, you spotted it. I knew you would. It belonged to my father. He left it to me.
I just realized that this is like, you know how everyone's like, in Back to the Future, how is it that Marty knows, what's his guts? Christopher Lloyd's character, the name I can't remember. Why are they friends? This is the same thing.
To find the truth.
You're not gonna find anything with that. The needle is wandering all over the place. A bit like you.
It's searching
For what?
for them.
Okay.
It's this town, Jenny. It's Arthurton. They're here, among us. And this proves it.
Okay.
Or it could just be broken.
Could be. I guess we'll never know.
Hey, what you holding, buddy? That's definitely the clue that'll tell us, like, what is going on. But, how about this one? They live among us. Not a good hiding place, honey.
What's that sticking out of your sock?
Ah! That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
No!
I intercepted a secret message. Classified intel.
Damn it.
It's proof,
I
Jenny.
should just
It's
go in.
happening again.
It's linear,
It's
apparently.
time for us to join the fight.
This doesn't look like the kind of pamphlet he usually makes. It's being professionally printed.
Could CJ finally be onto something?
No. Yeah.
Oh, it's just part of a cereal box.
A cereal box from another space-time continuum?
Nope, just a regular cereal box. It's an ad for a toy.
But why? Why would it just be lying there in the trash?
I don't know, buddy.
I'm sorry, CJ. There are still great mysteries out there to solve, but this isn't one of them.
Jenny had uncovered why CJ had contacted her, but something else had caught her eye.
Thank you for letting me go back to the third clue. How old CJ? What does CJ stand for?
Is it your birthday,
Aliens.
CJ?
Birthday? Whose birthday? Kykeson's birthday. But Kykeson died on his birthday. Assassination? Possibly. Abduction? Almost certainly.
CJ, the card?
Oh, this. It's for you. Impossible shot. Died instantly. No suspects. No human suspects, anyway.
Happy birthday. Sorry about your dad.
Thanks, CJ. That's, thoughtful. I didn't think you'd remember.
I know what it's like to lose something important to you. Now triple shred and incinerate that card as soon as possible! It's got my fingerprints all over it!
I'm surprised
So
he
what's the
hasn't
plan
burned
now?
those off.
Library. Research. Very important. Very hush-hush.
They let you back in?
Not yet. But I've got this hat now.
It wasn't your head that needed covering.
No, for disguise!
I know, CJ. What is it this time? More UFOs? Radio
I'm
wave
sorry.
mind control?
It wasn't your
A
head
globally
that needed
connected
covering.
communication
What was
network
he
used
doing?
exclusively to view pictures of cats?
Jenny, you sound crazy. I'm just preparing my defense for the hearing.
Is this because you tried to hypnotize Mrs. Brown's prize poodle?
No, that was last week. It's because I peed in the water tower.
CJ, that's gross.
And this is the thanks I get for saving everyone from the mind control chemicals.
Well, I guess I'll see you later then.
Okay,
But
buddy.
CJ was gone.
CJ, I know you're standing behind the phone booth. I just watched you walk over there.
No, I'm not.
Okay then, bye.
Okay, buddy.
See you later.
Hey. What does CJ stand for?
Hey!
Ah!
Oh.
Damn. That's the third time today.
Oops.
Poor girl.
Hi, Jenny. Great job solving that case today. It's really cute the way that you and your mom work together. I wish I was that close with my parents.
Enough chit-chat.
Enough
Got
to chat.
anything new for me?
Oh, yes. This is the real deal, hot off the press. I haven't had a chance to distribute these yet, so keep them to yourself.
Ada and Jenny belonged to one of the oldest societies in Arthurton. An eclectic band of treasure hunters, collectors, creators, and dealers. Together, they were known as Sticker Club.
Yes.
For generations, Gumboldt students had been hiding and finding stickers all over town.
Beautiful.
Officially, Jenny was too young to join. But she'd found so many stickers on her own that they'd made her an honorary member.
Fantastic.
Let's see. Nice crisp edges, rich colors. Very tacky.
Thanks. I spent all week making these.
If only you spend as much time in your schoolwork, you might not be failing my mom's class.
I'm failing.
Jenny thought to herself.
It's to celebrate the dean's retirement. I'm super
Jenny's
sad that he's
going
leaving,
rogue.
but
It's a perfect reason to make new stickers.
exactly.
Exactly.
We're going on an epic sticker hunt before the dean's party. You should join us.
Even
Sounds
if Jenny
fantastic.
had wanted to join them,
And I don't.
she knew she'd be stuck with her cousin all weekend.
Thanks, but I work alone.
Oh, okay. See you around, Jenny.
Okay. Hey.
Lake Nowhere, 1 mile.
Only 1 mile. No, leave this time. This time I'm clicking leave. Why do I feel like the secret code will be relevant for the future? Might be.
Perfect. Hold it right there. Okay, let her go.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
That was ominous.
Ah, yes, I remember. How would you best describe this art style? I don't know.
Detective for hire. Jenny had saved up the whole summer to place an ad in the local paper, but no one had answered it. Until now. What could this new case be? Her imagination ran wild, picturing the possibilities. And so, after helping her mum at Gumboldt College, she hurried to the pier at Lake Nowhere to rendezvous with her new client and crack another thrilling case.
Oof. As Jenny neared the edge of the woods, she heard a sudden strange sound.
What the?
Hey, kid! Watch where you're going!
Hey, screw
You're
you!
supposed to say
Your
heads.
wrench nearly cracked my head open.
Oh no! It's not damaged, is it? That's my lucky wrench.
Yeah, lucky it
If
didn't
you're
kill
dropping
me.
something overhead, you say
How's
heads.
this upgrade gonna be finished anyway?
Look, kid, I just go where they tell me. Every night, another power surge. Every morning, another part of the grid frying. And I'm out here fixing it. Do I get any thanks? No.
What's causing all the outages?
At the moment, a little red-headed girl. Now throw me my wrench, kid.
You don't.
Looks like I have all the leverage. So tell me, what exactly is taking so long with these repairs? Apart from shoddy workmanship, that is.
Hey, we're busting our butts to keep your lights on. These lines should be lasting for decades, but they're burning out after just a few weeks. It's the strangest thing.
It's the strangest
anyway,
thing.
Pass me my wrench. But be careful. It's a
Careful.
family heirloom.
Just gonna keep asking questions as
But
long
what
as I
could
can.
possibly be using that much power?
Why wouldn't I?
You're killing me, little girl.
Arthurton's a tiny town. The mines are practically shut down. So what could it be? Surely someone must know.
All I know is I got 3 more jobs today, and I can't finish any of them without my wrench. So, will you please just give it back already?
Fine. I've got bigger fish to fry.
Thanks, kid.
Never throw something at someone who is on a ladder or a pole in this case. Oops. What did I miss? Did I miss something up here? No. That's too far. What am I missing? It says there's something here. But I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. Oh my god. I hate my life. That's what it was. That's all it was. Okay.
As Jenny stepped out of the dark forest, she saw warm sunlight reflecting off the cool lake. And next to that, something even cooler. Keith Stroudsbury.
Come on, Keith! Dance like you beat it!
Not so much grinding.
Oh, Keith, what are you doing?
Not everyone saw it, but to Jenny, there was something special about Keith.
He's just happy being himself.
Nothing seemed to bother him.
Not even having to dance in a costume for $1 an hour.
$1 an hour.
But Jenny was not so laid back.
Not when it comes to standing up for a friend.
Okay.
Especially her only friend.
CJ is your friend, and you already called the dean your friend. Restore Keith's dignity.
I think there's been enough dancing for one day, don't you?
Hey, Jenny.
Hello, Susan.
Actually, I prefer Susie.
Busy laughing while others earn a living, Susan? Not everyone's got your dad's money, I guess.
Jenny, hi!
Tall and
Best
handsome,
friend
with
ever.
intense, mysterious eyes. Cool should have been his middle name, instead of Tarquin. But Keith was so cool, he didn't
What a
even
name.
mind.
Give me 1 minute. I'm just finishing
Sure. Don't let me interrupt your work.
my shift ends.
In 15 minutes, I know. I'm early. I'm meeting a client over at the dock. Paid case. Could be big. Real big.
Sure,
Couldn't be as
honey.
big as her head.
Wow, that's really...
Impressive? Maybe. All I care about is keeping this town crime-free.
It's already crime-free.
The only crime here is that haircut.
Girl.
Back in a minute, Keith. I'll have the usual.
She's definitely a purist. You've heard this child.
Straight up and hot. Nothing fancy.
You got it.
This child is like... This child is definitely like, I need black coffee. Anyone who doesn't drink black coffee is a pussy. Except Jenny LeClue doesn't say pussy, but she
How
thinks
about
it.
now?
Move it to the left a bit.
What's he doing up there?
Not now, kid. We're busy.
Any better?
No, keep going.
Now?
Yes, it's working. Hold it right there.
That's what all the fuss is about?
Well, Jenny LeClue's not like other girls.
Not this guy again.
What is that?
Whatever it is, it's not my music. Maybe it's
Jazz?
Shh. I'm trying to listen.
you shush. I'm the DJ. I'm in charge.
When's this party getting started, boys?
Oh, just a few more minutes.
How are we supposed to dance to this?
I think we're losing them.
Another station must be interfering with the signal.
But there aren't any other stations in Arthurton. Wait! All these wires must be acting as a giant antenna.
Jenny listened closely to the mysterious transmission.
Well,
It was
beans.
like no other radio broadcast she'd heard before.
Hold it steady!
Sorry, I'm trying.
That's just getting worse. You might as well come down.
No, wait! I can almost make out what they're saying.
I mean, it's just numbers.
But just like that, the sound faded away.
What did you do?
That's no use. Come on. We gotta get this equipment back to the AV department by 6.
Bummer.
Jenny was so lost in contemplation, she'd almost forgotten the case at hand.
My client. I'm supposed to meet her at the dock.
Run, child, run! Oops.
Danger. No swimming. Sounds safe.
What's up, Dan?
Aha! Got you this time, you slippery fella.
Dan
Ah,
sounds
shucks.
older than
Just
I thought
another
he was.
boot.
Excuse me, Mr. Humdrum.
Dan
Oh
Humdrum.
my! If it isn't little Jenny LeClue. What a glorious day, don't you think?
As far as Jenny was concerned, small talk was like a second pair of underpants. Uncomfortable and completely unnecessary.
But Mom always says, Create a good rapport, and they'll reveal everything to you.
So she gave it a shot.
The fishing, because you're fishing right now.
How's the fishing?
Oh, the fishing's great, but the catching is bad.
Oh,
All I'm getting are old boots and strange bits of metal. But just look out there, Jenny. She's got that wonderful afternoon glow.
No one knew why the lake glowed at night, and few were brave enough to swim its murky waters. What lay beneath its depths
They have a bunch
was
of,
the
like,
stuff
radioactive
of myth
shit.
and legend.
Somewhere out there
Bioluminescent
lies the
mushrooms
giant
and
red
stuff.
herring, or so they say.
But no one's ever caught one. Sounds fishy to me.
Well, if she's out there.
Get it?
I'll
Red
catch her.
herring.
Someday.
It's a mystery game.
Well, now that we have a good rapport, where can I find Mrs. Humdrum?
Well, she's down there on the ridge. Oh, if you're headed down there, there's a knack to getting the ladder to work.
Ah.
First you shake it, then you kick it, and then you push it.
Shake, kick,
Sounds
push.
unnecessarily complicated.
Shake,
I'll
kick,
join you down there in a
push.
bit. Just have to sort my tackle out.
Shake, kick, push. First we shake it. Then we kick it. And then we push it. Bam!
Aha! That did the trick.
Is Godzilla living there? Hello.
Mrs. Humdrum, I presume?
Gale. Gale Humdrum.
Oh, hello! You?
I'm the private detective you contacted.
Show credentials.
Jenny LeClue, at your service. I'm here to solve your case.
Who is it, Dan?
It's Jenny, dear, the LeClue girl. She doesn't see so well without her glasses.
Oh, hello, Jenny. I'm afraid I don't see so well without my glasses.
Also doesn't hear so well without her glasses.
Hearing, though.
What did she say?
I said there's nothing wrong with your hearing, dear.
Oh, no, thank you. I've already eaten.
I believe you have a case.
Fantastic.
We do. We do.
Great. So what's the trouble? Haunted by the ghost of a former lover? Worried you're being poisoned by a mad uncle? Something so dark and gruesome I can't even begin to imagine the horror?
Well, I've lost my reading glasses.
Your reading glasses. How about all your
And
glasses?
there it was.
I remember
A real case.
the answer to this.
A
It's
confounding
in her
mystery
hair.
to challenge Jenny's brilliant mind.
I thought this was finally going to be a good one.
What do you think, Jenny? Can you help?
Sure, Mr. Humdrum. I'm gonna need to
Yeah,
ask
I
you a few
can
questions.
help. The case of the missing glasses. Okay, I know it's in her hair. Over 6 inches.
Looks freshly blow-dried. A professional job.
Professional.
Your hair looks lovely today, Mrs. Humdrum. Is that a new style?
Thank you. I had it done yesterday. Dan didn't notice. They call it the Queen's Coif.
Well, it's certainly big.
It's
And expensive.
But I'm worth it, Dan.
Who could put a price on that beautiful head of hair?
You're not so bad yourself, hot stuff.
Gross.
I've never been interrogated before. This is such fun.
This is such fun. Oh my god.
Do you often carry a pair of binoculars?
She doesn't go anywhere without them.
I presume you don't wear your glasses when you use the binoculars.
No, I can't get my eyes close enough to the eye cups.
I see.
You really are very good.
The best.
How long have you been solving mysteries? But
I'll ask the questions, thank you.
Please don't infantilize me, Ms. Humdrum. Ma'am, are you
Jenny had often
gambling?
snuck through the hole in the fence at Grubman's to watch the races. She could understand why the dogs ran so hard. They were chasing the promise of food. What the adults were chasing was less relatable.
I notice you're a gambler, Mrs. Humdrum. You've been to the Greyhound races.
That was yesterday.
We always go to Grubman's on Wednesday.
Did you take your binoculars with you?
Of course. Those little critters are so far away. I can't keep up without my binoculars.
So then she put them on her head.
Interesting.
And then used the
What's
binoculars.
next? Fingerprints? Oh, polygraph test? It's like you're reading my mind.
She has such tiny feet. A sticker! Yes!
That's a large hole. She must have caught it on something.
Stop talking!
Did you have trouble climbing down the ladder, Mrs. Humdrum?
Why, yes, I did. How on earth did you know?
There's a tear in your pants pocket.
Well, what do you know? I didn't realize these pants even had pockets. Have you figured it out yet? The suspense is killing me.
I'm trying. But for some reason, Jenny has to talk to people every fucking time.
I expect you're finding it difficult to
time.
paint without your glasses.
Oh no, I never wear them when I paint. I like to feel the canvas, to interpret the colors.
She's an incredible painter. You
An
should have her paint
impressionist,
you.
apparently.
Thanks, but I don't mix business with pleasure.
Okay,
I
child.
feel like you know more about me than I do.
And one more thing. Bye.
Jenny recognized the distinctive indentations left behind by a pair of spectacles.
Yeah.
She must have been wearing them recently. You still have marks from your glasses on the bridge of your nose. You probably lost them within the last day or two.
Oh, I never would have thought of that.
When do you last remember wearing them?
I'm really not sure. Damp?
You had him at your Tuesday book club.
Oh, yes.
Most glasses
We're
leave
reading
those marks. If
50
they have the
Shady
little,
Graves.
like, rubber stoppers.
You are so thorough.
Usually if it's hard
Any more
plastic, they don't tend
questions?
to.
I think I have everything I need to wrap this one up.
I can't wear hard plastic ones. Okay.
Where are Gail's glasses? Gail was at the races last night. She had to remove her glasses to use the binoculars. Gail also had her hair cut
I could
recently.
be eating cupcakes.
It's fluffy and big and could easily hide a small object.
This woman has ADHD.
Solving a complex mystery like the case of the missing glasses was tough work.
Jenny
Now
is
came the most
unimpressed.
satisfying part.
Hydrate,
delivering
y'all.
The dramatic denouement.
Detective.
Let's review the facts. 1. Not only do you love your binoculars, you've come to depend on them for bird watching, greyhound watching, basically anything far away watching.
That's true.
I immediately sensed the two optical devices, your binoculars and glasses, were incompatible. Thus, to use one, you had to remove the other.
Fascinating.
Fact 2. Yesterday, you changed your hairstyle.
I did.
Though fun, it was also impractical. And so tall that it could easily conceal a small object.
I see where this is going.
Please, don't interrupt.
Don't
After
interrupt,
much research,
ma'am.
deliberation, and debate, I've concluded there is only one place the missing glasses could be. They'd be on your head the whole time.
Oh, so they are. Right there on top of my head.
Me, though.
Incredible!
My sunglasses.
They're always in the last place you look, aren't they?
Yes, because you wouldn't keep
A
looking.
master detective in the making.
What would we
I
have
hate
done
that
without
phrase.
you?
Gale, don't forget to pay the girl.
Oh, of course, silly me. You must be rewarded generously for all your hard work.
She's gonna give me like a nickel.
Now don't spend it all in one place.
I promise
Thanks.
I won't.
I'll do my best.
Updated. Okay. I have another sticker to add. I mean, technically I also have Dean's face, but I don't really want to put the Dean's face. I think this goes over here. Because she hearts nerds. And Keith is a nerd. Okay. Perfect. I have lost my sunglasses by putting them on top of my head. Nope, nope, there's something over here. It's just another sticker, though. Probably. Or a postcard? Yeah, it's a postcard. I'm happy to pick up postcards, though. I'm happy to do it.
Lake Nowhere.
Oh, we already
Totally
did this.
safe and pollution-free.
Totally.
Are you ready, Keith?
Wow, what an amazing detective.
Glasses on her head. Who could have guessed?
Oh, you heard.
Whatever would we do without Master Investigator Jenny LeClue?
I thought it was pretty cool, Jenny.
And a whole nickel. You must be so excited.
Yeah, that's more than her mom makes in a month.
I mean, is her mom
Come on,
an
guys.
adjunct?
Let's all just... Hey, Jenny, my grandma called.
But,
She wants her sweater back.
Oh, how wonderful it was to joke around with friends.
I've had enough of this.
She's gonna tear this child apart. Let's just be regular mean.
Over-application of makeup. Hair drawn over face. Wear sunglasses even at night. You're trying to distract from something. A lazy eye, perhaps?
What? No! How do you... Shut up, Jenny! You don't know anything!
Wow, Jenny, that was cruel.
Who even says something like that?
Aw, don't cry, Veronica.
She's just a weirdo nobody!
Jenny, let who?
And in the case of the missing... friends!
I mean...
yeah, good one, Veronica. Come on, let's get you home. Are you coming, Susie?
Thanks for the coffee, Keith. And the extra sugar.
Of course. It's
nothing special at all, and the same thing he does for everyone.
Oh, okay. See you around, Keith.
So I'm assuming that Susie isn't like Queen Bee.
Well, that went well. Shall we?
yeah.
That was
I've
all.
got no customers now anyway.
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I'm so tired of these simple cases.
Frustration.
Ugh.
Oh, poor
How are we
Birdie.
supposed to become a real detective if there are no real crimes to solve?
You help that old lady?
So,
Thanks, Keith. But it was stupid, and everyone knew it, including your girlfriend.
She's not my...
And you really mustn't let them treat you like that. You should stick up for yourself.
They don't mean anything.
Sometimes you just gotta speak up and say how you feel.
so is Keith goes to Gumboldt. So he's a college student and he's hanging out with Jenny. So how old is Jenny? Because I thought she was like 12, but she doesn't seem to be but she's definitely younger. She doesn't go to college, so she's under 18. How old is Jenny LeClue?
Well,
You can't just let people walk all over you, Keith.
Okay.
Oh, Keith. Careful judgment.
It doesn't matter anyway. Nothing's gonna change. Not in this ghost town.
Jenny exists out of time, much like Lisa Drew.
Don't you ever wonder what it would be like to live somewhere else?
Oh, not really.
Who am I kidding? There is nowhere else. Not for miles.
Forlorn Hope. Let's do it.
Oh, shucks.
I see practice is going well. Is your dad still pressuring you to play?
Well...
Come on, Keith. You hate basketball. And tough love, but you're the worst player on the team.
Not the worst.
Well, on the bench anyway. Why don't you just tell him you don't want to play anymore?
It's a Strasberry tradition.
That's my point, Keith. This whole town is dead, stuck in the past. Everyone is just doing what they're told without questioning why. Where's the ambition? The sense
Jenny
of adventure?
definitely knows she's in a story. She keeps arguing with the
Are
narrator.
we still talking about basketball? How's your mom?
She seems distracted. Normally, she's so focused on her job. I mean, it's understandable. It's been almost a year since... And now she's planning to go away for the weekend, and she still won't tell me why.
Yeah?
She was definitely acting weird earlier.
Maybe she's lonely?
You know what? You're right.
I am?
She shouldn't be alone right now. Actually, your dad told me they were meeting in the library. We're going to need supplies. 2 of Mr. Bean's finest, please. To go, of course. Here is my payment in full.
That's a nickel.
Put the rest on my tab? Thanks for the pep talk, Keith. You always know what to say to make me feel better.
Poor
Nice
Keith.
stone. You want it?
Let Keith throw it.
You take it. You need to practice.
Why is she such a little bitch?
Here goes nothing. Three-pointer!
Nice one, Keith. Maybe your luck's finally changing.
Since her dad died. Oh, I don't think that's supposed to be there. Just a guess.
Keith was an excellent listener. Or maybe he just didn't speak much. Either way, Jenny really enjoyed their little talks. He was the only person who really seemed to understand her. Jenny biked briskly towards the library back on campus to surprise her mother. Nothing exciting ever happens here, she grumbled, unaware of the great adventure that lay in store just around the corner.
Just around the river bend, waiting just around the river bend. I look once more. Sorry. Ooh, God, I'm in so much pain. My leave can probably hit soon. Oh, right, I'm in charge of this. I'm playing the game. I thought this was like a cutscene. The library was quiet. I really like that thing that they're doing. Too quiet.
Gerald Stroudsbury. Cornelius Stroudsbury. It's a wall of Stroudsburys.
Sounds like
The
nepotism.
Stroudsbury lineage stretched back to the
Nepotism,
very
ho!
founding
Don't we
of the
get a vote?
university.
Sorry.
There had been a Dean Stroudsbury at Gumboldt for over 150 years.
There won't be for much longer. The dean's retiring, and the only Stroudsbury left is Keith. And he's not exactly the academic type. No one
Why is
on
no one
duty.
here?
A book thief's paradise. There's a note on the desk.
This man is not allowed in the library. Damn. Yes. This man is not allowed in the library due to past incidents. He may be wearing a hat and or fake mustache. Be vigilant. Keeps leaving book carts in the quiet study area. Remember to return the carts to the front desk area and stop standing on them. We've got ladders for it's a special tool that will be useful later.
That was weird. Hello? Mom? Mr. Stroudsbury? Anybody?
Jenny's words echoed through the library.
Something's not right here.
A mystery was unfolding.
Whatever it is, I'll get to the
I
bottom
would
of it.
definitely not stand under it. Case of the quiet library. Too quiet. Oof. Well. Case closed. Too easy. He's right. Mom needs me.
Les Stroudsbury, Gumboldt's 21st and jolliest dean, smiled down at Jenny.
And jolliest.
Looking a bit wonky today, Mr. Stroudsbury.
A pair of wires ran down the wall and disappeared behind the painting.
It's too high to reach. What are you hiding back there?
I can't do anything about it, huh?
The
Yet.
chandeliers that adorn this library are made from rare Arthurtonian quartz, kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
The Glatz family was one of the oldest in town.
Was that Susie's
They were the
family?
first to mine the valuable quartz deposits beneath Arthurton. And as such, they became incomparably wealthy.
And they sure like to let everyone know it.
I'm assuming that's Susie's family. Is there something I can use to...
Laddertron 5000, the pinnacle of remote ladder and bookcase technology, kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation. Whoa! Dangerous!
The newly installed ladder system was prone to malfunction.
Should have kept the old wooden ladders. They never tried to electrocute me. I need to find a way to turn the power off.
Jenny gazed at the technological marvel of Laddertron 5000.
Seems pointless. It's not hard to move a ladder. Sometimes it feels like some unknown force is just trying to slow me down.
Almost there. Beautiful.
Jenny was notorious for climbing book carts.
It's the only way to reach the highest shelves. In fact, this could be useful.
But something else had caught her eye.
This table's a complete mess. Who would leave it like this?
CJ. Yeah.
Illegible scribbles, intricate diagrams of giant machines, a worn copy of Aliens in Arthurton.
Jenny knew only one person could have been sitting here.
CJ. It's odd, though. He usually hides everything when he's finished. What's this?
A tattered piece of paper with a series of seemingly unrelated notes.
Abandoned mines, observe massive seismic activity, possible landing site. A sticker.
UFOs, shadow men, experiments on corpses.
It seemed that CJ was unraveling a mystery of his own.
Wait, there's something on the other side.
Amazing.
Wow, a color map of Arthurton.
Jenny had never seen a town map with this level of detail before.
I can't believe CJ left this behind. That's so unlike him. He'd be terrified if anyone else found it.
I'll
keep it safe until I see him again.
Okay. Nice. Victory music. Okay, did it just save? Yeah, it just saved. So let's stop here for the night. Oh my goodness. Ow. Oh. Boy. I don't want to like get in the middle of something and then want to stop. Okay. So, awesome. This has been very fun. I'm enjoying this game. We're going to play more of it next week. Probably. Yes, I remember when the old Nancy Drew games had victory music. It was fantastic. So what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to do some Sims. Normal time. I want to update Lisa and Summer's house. And then on Saturday, we'll be doing Sim Saturday. I have not played Agent A. I don't think I've ever even heard of Agent A. I'll have to look into it. But okay, thank you guys so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.